Good morning. Hi everyone. What day is it? It's Wednesday, the 1st of May. Does that mean it's May Day? I have no idea. It's the 1st of May. It is 7:30. Got into the office nice and early this morning and we're back to the vlog. So yeah, what have I got on today? So I've got into the office just to get I love getting in. This is sort of like my ideal time to get to the office. It's about 7:30. People tend to arrive from 8:15, so I get a good 45 minutes to just look at my day, look at the rest of the week, see what needs to be done, check Slack, check monday.com, just make sure I know what I'm doing and what I need to do for others as well. Today I've got the quarterly marketing meeting with the Cynthia Spencer team and Lois. I'm actually going to be taking over that account again from sort of today onwards because Lois has got so many accounts and yeah, bless her, I thought I'd give her some breathing space and help her out. So I'm going to be working a bit closer with the team again from today onwards. Then I've got a prospect call. I've then got a meeting with my financial advisor about my pension, and then a bit different this afternoon, I'm doing some filming with Mum, which getting Mum on camera for one is pretty tricky, although she's been a lot better recently and she's actually really good on camera because we are doing a piece for a Cynthia Spencer campaign that's all around Dying Matters Week, which is a campaign that's essentially all about the fact that it's healthy to be comfortable talking about death with your friends, your family, your loved ones. So yeah, me and Mum are going to be doing some filming for that, so that's going to be interesting. I'm a little bit apprehensive. I think that's normal. I think just because we're going to be filmed talking about it and you just don't know what direction it's going to go in. Are we going to get upset? Knowing me and Mum, there'll probably be a bit of a giggle because that's sort of the sense of humour that my family's got. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to just fully map the day out. I'm going to proof a bit of copy that I need to send to George for his videographer beady eyes. I've also got to watch some teasers for one of the podcast episodes that George has done and just give some feedback, and then do some final prep for the Cynthia Spencer marketing meeting, and then yeah, we're good to go. Anyway, good to be back. I'll take you along for the ride today, and yeah, welcome back to the vlog. Is that all we're doing behind the scenes?
No. But it's so we've got enough content to just
yeah.
touring. It's nice, isn't it?
It does look nice. Run it like they've got all of that coming through, which is great, but we need a right, what's coming up in June?
Yeah.
As in, what are your shoots? What are your...
Yeah,
so that we can map it out, so that we can then at the time be going, right guys, need behind the scenes from... Well, and obviously we can work on it together, but it's easier if one of us runs it, and at the moment you don't have time. Yeah. So perfect. Forgot I was vlogging today, so chunk of day missed. I think the last thing I filmed would have been the Cynthia Spencer quarterly marketing meeting with the gang. Love that team. Lois has actually been running that account since we started working with them, but I'm actually taking over from today because Lois has got loads of work on. So we were looking at her accounts a couple of weeks ago, and Cynthia Spencer is one of the accounts that it makes sense for me to take over. I know the team really well. I know the charity really well. I've worked with them on and off for years through other jobs and various things. So yeah, haha, Cynthia Spencer team, you've got me. Sorry in advance. Yeah, I went back to the office. We have planned tomorrow evening, we have got a pub quiz for Cynthia Spencer Hospice as part of the Franklin's £50 challenge. Holly cut my hair yesterday and it does not look as glamorous as it did yesterday. Sorry, Hol. If you watch these, I apologise. I mean, it's beautiful, isn't it? Just give me a little chop. So yeah, tomorrow night we're doing a pub quiz for Cynthia Spencer as part of the Franklin's £50 challenge. So me and Georgia have planned the quiz this afternoon. Me and Nina are going to be hosting. And then I've popped home. I've just had a call with my financial advisor about my pension. Exciting. If you don't have a pension and you're young, get a pension. Get saving, people, because the younger you do it, the better, is what I'm learning. I wish I'd done it a bit earlier, but hey ho, away we go. Put a bit of slap on, make a cup of tea, and get ready to talk about dying with Mum. Yeah, that's an odd one. Anyway, it's not odd, it's healthy, and that's the whole point of this campaign. So it's interesting, isn't it? Like how the thought of talking about dying with my mum, it doesn't make me nervous. It doesn't make me, I don't immediately feel sad. I mean, I might feel different when the cameras are out and we're actually having the conversation, but it just feels like a practical conversation that we should be having. And knowing what my family is like, we deal with these sorts of things with humour. So like my granddad always used to say, just stick me in the wheelie bin. My other granddad always used to say, just put me on the compost. Not really sure if I remember my grandma talking about it. But as a family unit, our way of coping with difficult things is definitely humour. So I'm not sure if it'll go more that way, but I've never had a direct conversation with my mum about like what she would want when she dies. And whilst it seems unnatural, we need to have the conversation about what I would want if I died. And that doesn't feel like the natural order of things I can imagine for my mum. So that could be quite difficult, but it's important because you just don't know what's around the corner. And whilst it often does, it shouldn't feel morbid because, like, as an example, like, I don't even know if I would want a funeral. I'd want there to be like a party. I'd want all my friends to get together, no black, like, although all I wear is dark clothes normally. Have a party, great tunes, great food, eat all the food that I can't eat, basically, and just enjoy themselves. Like, I wouldn't want it to be this big sad thing. But hey, we're all different. So, okay, so I'm gonna just put a bit of makeup on, nothing major. I'm just gonna get my face looking a bit more ready to be on camera. Cup of tea. Cheers. Running out of concealer. Bad times. I'm not really a makeup. Well, I wear makeup, but I'm not like into makeup. I'm not that kind of girl. But I do have a few like. I always find it fascinating watching people put makeup on. I mean, I just jab it all a bit everywhere. I do have my like absolute favourite products that I've used. I sound like a beauty YouTuber, which don't worry, we're not changing piece. This is still just business owner and her daily life, weekly life, whatever you want to call it. But I do have a few like old faves that I just don't think I'll ever deviate from. And they're not, I don't spend a lot on my makeup because, like I said, not really into it. But one of my absolute must-haves is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. I use it, sort of winter, I use the porcelain colour. I don't know what I use in the summer because it's not summer and it hasn't been summer for what feels like about a million years. But is the mic on? I do that every time. But yeah, I swear by this. I just put it where I've got like uneven texture or tone in my skin. Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of eye makeup on. Not a lot. Just, oh, do I? Because I might cry. Do I, don't I, do I, don't I? What if I cry? My moisturisers not water. Don't think my mascara is waterproof. Ah, no, fuck it, I am. I'm going to put some on. Whether I cry or not, we're going in. I think I might be one of the few women who doesn't feel the need to open her mouth when she puts mascara on. Like, okay. And we're done. Makeup on. On set. with the one, the only, Ellen. We've coordinated as well.
We have. I feel a bit.
Bit wolf. You love being on camera, don't you, Mum?
Hate it.
You're actually really good at it, though. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be good at this. This could go one of many ways. I'm feeling humorous. And I don't know if that's inappropriate or if that's the awkwardness coming out.
Awkwardness.
It's not awkward. Yeah. I actually don't feel awkward talking about it. I also don't feel very emotional. But I think that's because it's important to talk about it.
I think it's important to talk about it.
And we've got the kind of family where nothing's off the table.
True.
Which has its ups and downs. I wish some things were off the table.
Mainly your dad.
Yeah. My dad's bowel movements and what's itching this week.
Yeah.
Really don't need to know about all of that.
No.
George is over there.
Hello.
George. This is the set. Or the setup, should I say. Right. That's not going to be in shot. It's my handy post-it note, just if I ever need to write down some big post-its. Ta-da! Anyway, time to talk about death, dying and everything in between. Any final words?
It matters.
It does. It does matter. Here is the setup.
Or it does have a magnet actually.
So this is what it looks like in reality. And this is what it looks like on camera. In the hot seat, Helen Brady.
I'm a really strong believer in actually post-death planning, like funerals. They're not really for me. They're for whoever the family is left, you know. Yes, you can have wishes of certain things, perhaps music that's played or whatever.
Music's
But
a big one in our family.
It's a really big one, and Dad and I have both said ours would probably change weekly if we had to pick music. So
maybe your funerals could just be like no one speaks, it's just music the whole time. Good morning, people. Sharp segue from yesterday to today, but hey, sometimes that's how we roll. I'm a bit sleepy this morning. I've had a nice long sleep, which I feel I really need at the minute. So it's taken me a little while to wake up. And today's going to be quite a long day. I've not got loads of meetings or anything, but I've got a lot I want to get done. I've got a meeting with a new client, but it's a lady that we work with in an existing business that we do work with, and she also works for another business. So I've got a call with her about a content day that we've got coming up. I've then really want to get another one at least of our email funnels written. Then I'll only have 2 left to do. And then this evening we've got a pub quiz over the road at the Pomfret Arms for Cynthia Spencer Hospice as part of the Franklin's £50 challenge. I'm not going to lie, my hair looked a lot nicer when I left the house this morning. I haven't done anything to it, but I just thought, I'll leave it. But as I've got here, it's a bit like, Yes, we've got that. So I'm not going to be getting home until late. At some point I am going to try and go to the gym. I might just head off a little bit early, go to the gym and then come back because the quiz starts at 7. So yeah, loads to be getting done. I'm just making myself a cup of tea and then we'll be getting started. I'm quite early into the office this morning. It's not even 7:30 yet, but I'm just trying to get that little early morning session at work back in. The lead up to Christmas, I would say the last 3 months of last calendar year and January and February were probably the busiest 6 months I've ever had personally. I just felt like I was running around like a headless chicken. And a lot of that work that I was doing then has now landed. We're working with some of those people on an ongoing basis. Some of them we're not. And my workload has just really calmed down over the last couple of months. And I'm watching sort of everyone around me, and their workload is sort of the same as it has been. And I've just felt a bit weird. I've just felt like, essentially, I've been working at a slower pace than I have been the previous 6 months, and than I probably have been at any point in the business so far. And you hear people talk about it, but I have been working like on Brady creative things rather than predominantly client work, because we've got a bigger team now. The team are working on the client work. I'm always in the background, sort of helping and making sure everything's okay, and here if they need any help. But we've got a great team and they're just cracking on. So it's been a bit of a weird few weeks, and I don't know if I like it. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be running at the pace I was running end of last year, because that was just a bit unpleasant. But I also don't want to be feeling like I'm going too slow. And I was talking to a friend about it the other day, and I think it's just constantly a balance. And what I'm going to do is sort of give myself, this was her advice really. She just said, like, give yourself a time, give yourself, say, right, I'm gonna like try and enjoy this for the next week or maybe the next 2 weeks, and just really sort of like recharge and get my energy back, and then we go again. So I think I'm going to do that, and I think I'm probably going to give myself next week, and then we're going for it. There's always plenty like of prospect activity, but the team are handling it. So yeah, I've just got to sort of like find my flow and get back to a pace that I like, because Hannah Brady ain't meant to go slow, people. That's not my pace. It's not my pace. It's not my natural default. And yeah, I want to go faster. Oh, what an angle. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can't even turn there we go. Ooh, moody. In other news, I think today's probably going to be the first day that we don't need to put the office heating on. 19 degrees up in here. Positively tropical. Before everyone gets in, I've got, what time is that call? Let's have a look. Okay, so that's at 10. So I'm probably going to get any admin related stuff that I need to get done now. And then I'm going to do some like approvals for people, just double check some stuff that the team have sent me to look at. And then I'll get cracking on the funnel after my meeting, because then I've got nothing else in the diary, so I can just plug in undisturbed and crack on. Right, admin. Yay. Time for the quiz snack haul. Lois, you can approve of them or not. I had no guidance. So I've bought 2 boxes of sweets.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's the busk pans for me. Not a snack. Not a snack, not an ad, just IBS life. Normal sweets, fizzy sweets. Paul's laughing at me. Bebeto. I got some bowls to help as well, just plastic bowls. We can take some over, but I thought. And then I got some of those, people tend to like these, cheesy flavoured, savoury snack. I got some Chubba Chubs. Chubba Chubs lollies for the win.
Random,
Yeah. Just for sucking on a lolly while you're doing the quiz. No euphemism required. I've got those. Bowls. And then crisps wise, I got some Cool Original Doritos. I didn't have cheesy ones. I got some spicy What's-Its, the norm, the crunchy ones. And I got some mature cheddar and chili chutney.
You messed up there.
Why? Are they bad?
You got... Yeah,
Sweet chilli.
If you're getting sweet chilli, sensation, you can't have sweet chilli with chicken.
What?
interesting. Oh,
I mean,
George-
it'll still be good.
George,
but
you like the millionaire shortbread?
oh yeah.
So all good, apart from George doesn't approve of these.
I've never had the shortbread.
Okay, so Paul thinks we've not got enough, Lois thinks we've got more than enough. Other than that, no critique. Apart from George thinks these are not the one. I'm just doing the quiz admin. Can't bother to move the camera, so I'm coming to the camera. Don't judge me, Nikki. Look at her laughing at me over there on her throne. Nikki's feeling really guilty because she's not coming to our charity pub quiz tonight. Look at her. The guilt is oozing out of her. Is it fuck? Anyway, I'm just doing admin. I'm writing. I've got to write team name on the picture round sheets. Here's one of the picture rounds. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, rock and roll. Putting a quiz on takes a lot more organisation than I realised. This is about her. Waiting for love to walk through the door. Anymore. Memories don't live like people do. I don't know if that's the words, but... why am I'm sealing this like it's like going to like some sort of... I was, yeah. Top secret quiz, I am as well. I'm going to seal it now that I've started it. Top secret quiz content. Right, ladies and gents. We are at the quiz venue.
Oh!
You're on camera.
I'm literally
Yes,
just about to say, should we go and get behind? Like, yeah.
Just hidden.
Happy quiz day.
Happy quiz day, everyone. We've set up. This is the setup. It's pretty spectacular. So, like, watch it. What are you doing? Were you doing something behind me?
No.
Just don't be too blown away.
Yeah.
It's pretty mega, isn't it? It's probably the most glamorous pub quiz you've ever seen. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! It actually looks pretty nice on the camera. It looks cute. I mean, I think the velour curtain really makes it. We've got some snacks. They're going to get some food. See ya. Snacks for the people. Got the Cynthia Spencer donation bucket if anyone just wants to donate. Got a speaker for the music round. We've got Guess the Sweets in the Jar. Guys, it's all going on. We are ready. I'm going to go and sit and have a drink with the team while we wait for people to arrive. We're not going for another 40 minutes, so we've got ages. But yeah, happy days. Good morning. Hello. Just made myself a cup of tea and it tastes a bit weird. I don't know if it's because like my mouth hasn't woken up yet. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, good morning and welcome to another episode of How Crazy Can Hannah's Hair Get? It's about 7:30. It's Sunday and I haven't really picked the camera up properly since whatever day the quiz was. Thursday? Yesterday ended up being a really busy... I mean, look at the state of me. Yesterday ended up being a really busy day. I was like running around quite a lot. Played some really bad golf in the afternoon. We go again today. Played with Paul yesterday, playing with Claire today. But yeah, I'm actually going to edit the vlog now, so there's not going to be much more of it other than this. Apologies. We can try and make it look better, but it's just not going to happen, Hannah. But I haven't given you my marketing tip of the week yet, so I thought I'd do that this morning while I drink my weird cup of tea. And what I wanted to talk about in this week's episode is if you're in a team or if you're in a business, or maybe it's just you, and you're trying to improve your marketing and get it to a place where it's more effective and it's helping your business, but you don't have huge amounts of resources, really try and get good at like one thing at a time. So let's say one of the channels that you feel is going to be appropriate for your business is social media because your target audience are there, and let's say it's LinkedIn and Instagram. My advice would be get really good at one of those channels first. So put all your energy into LinkedIn, get really good at it, start seeing results, and then once you've got into a rhythm of doing that channel well, keep it going, keep the momentum going, but introduce your next channel. So let's say Instagram. I mean, Instagram's really hard work at the moment, so maybe just carry on with LinkedIn. But do you see what I mean? So say if your channels were social media, email marketing, and a bit of PR, start with the one that you maybe have a bit more confidence in at the beginning. So say email, if you're a bit familiar with email, do that. Get really good at it, get things really efficient, get the processes in place, get it working for you, not creating loads of work for you, and then move on to the next thing. So if you're strapped for resources and you're really struggling to get things going, that would be my advice. Get really good at one channel and then start adding to that, because when the leads come in, more business comes in, you can afford more resource, and there's a knock-on effect. So don't try and kill yourself by doing like everything all at once. Just one channel at a time, and it will all come together. Anyway, yeah, that's my advice for this week. I'm gonna maybe go and make another cup of tea, because I've used a different oat milk, but yesterday it tasted really nice. Anyway, look how beautiful it is today. Blue sky. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so I'm just sitting having a cup of tea in the sun, because apparently that's what you should do, you know, as soon as you wake up. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I've heard it on loads of them, from like Mel Robbins to Chris Robinson to Stephen Bartlett to Mo Gorda, Jay Shetty. Like, they've all had guests on, or they've all had conversations about like your circadian rhythm, which is what like wakes you up, makes you like feel awake, makes you feel sleepy. And apparently one of the best things to do for better sleep and for a better circadian rhythm is, as soon as you wake up, get outside and get like natural daylight, sunlight. It doesn't have to be like sunny, but like get yourself outside in daylight rather than like unnatural light, because it helps kickstart your circadian rhythm. So yeah, here I am, out in the natural daylight, vlogging to you at 7:30 on a Sunday morning. Ooh. Right, well, I hope you've all had a great week. I hope you're loving your bank holiday weekend, whether you're chilling, whether you've got loads of plans, whatever you're doing. I hope you're having a lovely time, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys.